Hi, it's Nick Shell with Family Friendly Daddy Vlog. We've got a 2016 Toyota Highlander here. We're gonna do a quick video. What does it look like in this third row seat? Well, let's unlock the door. Let's open the door and let's get back there. I actually haven't been back there myself. So you've got the two rows up front. You've got the two captain chairs here in the middle. And I'm gonna shut the door in case the neighbor, yeah, there it is. It starts as weed eater. All right, that'll block out the sun a little bit. So we've got a third row seat back here. What's it like if you want to sit back here and you're an adult? That's why you're watching this video on YouTube. We're gonna find out. I mean, this is unrehearsed. This is raw footage that we're looking at. Now, one thing you can do is there's this thing here you can pull, which you can actually let it go back a little bit, as you see, if you don't want it to be a 90-degree angle. So I'm going to put on my seat belt, and as you can see right there, here's what I'm gonna do. This will be an awkward pause, but I'm gonna put this phone down for just a second so I can buckle this. So just think about your life for a couple seconds. It'll be okay. I'll be right back. Actually, I could still talk to you. I didn't realize that. Let me move this. See, don't you love this raw, unrehearsed footage? And don't you love how I'm like sweating? Here it is in July in Nashville. And there's like, I don't have the car running right now, obviously, because I just got back from the trip. So let's figure this out. If you're an adult and you want to fit in this third row seat, now I have put it back a little bit, actually. And let me move this headrest up. There we go. So if you're in this car and you're me and you're sitting down like this, I will admit, if it were a quick trip to the grocery store as an adult, this wouldn't necessarily be a fun thing for me. Now let's talk about my size. I'm basically the perfect representation of the average American because I'm 5'9", currently weigh something like 161 pounds. So I'm kind of in between a normal sized man, probably a little bit bigger than me, and the average female. But I'm the average American adult. So this is how this would be. I mean, I could handle this. I don't know that I'd want to go all the way to Florida driving like this because, again, my knees are going up, and my knees never go up as an adult. I always have enough room being 5'9", and again, about 161, 162 pounds. I don't know. I just went gluten-free, so we'll see. I haven't weighed myself since then. Now, with that being said, one option, which I can look into, is if I were to see if these seats move up, which again, if this were a better video, arguably, if this were a better video, then I would have already done this. But this is raw footage. That makes for fun. Now look at here. Sitting in the middle row seat, there is this. So if I just bring this up a couple inches, what's funny is, and let me open this because it's getting so hot. Whew, it feels better, doesn't it? So if I were to do that, look at my knees. I still have plenty of room. So assuming that you've got another 5'9" adult in this middle seat, you've still got a few inches between the knees in this seat. So I think without going all the way up, let's just kind of get an average idea of how this will be. And I'm going to leave that door open because, again, look at me sweating, right? But I'm not even embarrassed because this is a raw video. This is the real deal. Okay, we're getting back in the back seat now. Oops, did I just mess it up? Did I hit that with? No, I didn't. I thought I slid it back with my knee, but I didn't. Now, what we've got going on is my knees are not hitting the seat anymore. So here I am, the average American adult. I can sit back here. And if there were 3 of me back here, how would that work? Well, let me sit in the middle just to make sure. Well, I better do the headrest. You obviously have to have the headrest. And then this is just at a 90-degree angle. If you're at a 90-degree angle, well, then my head's hitting the ceiling. And a guy who's 5'9", his head never hits the ceiling. So we would have to, again, pull this lever back here and go back a little bit there. So if you're going back, my head, well, it is, yeah. In the middle seat, it hits if I'm leaning all the way back with the seat. If I were to be kind of sitting upright like this, it's not bad at all. Again, if I were going, 6-hour trip, I admit that would be a little bit claustrophobic, but we're assuming that I'm not sitting in the middle. If I'm sitting in right here, and actually the thing is, I looked, the child seat actually goes in the one in between anyway. So ideally what would go on, you have 2 adults my size sitting in the very back and a kid in the middle. Granted, there'd be a car seat, but still, I mean, I've got a little bit of room. I could do that. If I were on I mean, if you wanted to be economical and go on a 6-hour road trip in this, you could. As for me, I'm not that picky of a guy. I could do it and it'd be fine. So the main thing is my knees are not hitting this. And as long as I'm sitting on one of the ends, my head is not hitting the top either. So now I know. Like I said, I was driving this whole road trip, so I didn't really know for sure. But if the seat, let's take a look at this. So if the middle seat is up that much, that's going to create enough room. And then that way, another adult my size could sit right here and then still be plenty of space. So now one more thing we should do, since you're still watching this video, even though it's after 5 minutes long, most of my videos are more than that and people watch them anyway, so I guess it's not hurting anything. So I am going to unlock the door. I've got this hold button, so I'm just gonna press hold there. Or actually I didn't do it right, I didn't unlock it, did I? There we go. Actually, you know what? I think what I need to do is just press that like that. There it goes. That's what I needed to do. I needed to do the automatic door open. Now, how much cargo would you have? Let's take a look here at this. So we've got about, well, you already know this is kind of an offbeat video, so let's just see if I would fit back here. Is there enough room for me to fit back here? Of course, I don't have anybody shutting the door on me, but if the door is shut, I would fit back here. Now, of course, this is not to say you should, well, like a bee flew by me. That's not to say that you should have a passenger back here. You obviously should not, because you should always wear your safety belt. But I'm just saying, again, I'm 5'9", 161-ish pounds. However much cubic feet I am, I could fit back there. So, granted, if you had 6 adults plus kids and all the luggage, to make that work, you'd probably have to have some luggage up here. But that's only in an extreme situation. I mean, I'm talking extreme situations just to help you plan this trip. But if you're going for a couple hours and you have, let's say, I mean, you could even have, say, 6 average adults my size. You're going to have 2 captain's seats up here, 2 in the back right here, and then let's say 2 more in the very back plus a kid in the middle. I mean, you could do that. And again, if you're not that picky of a person and you're not claustrophobic, and I'm not, I'm just an average, I'm completely average in every way as an American adult, then yeah, this would work. Now this one I have right here also has the DVD player as well. So I can tell you from experience that definitely made the trip easier for us. Plus, it comes with the headset in this edition that I am. Let me go ahead and start closing some doors as I'm finishing up. And remember, so to shut it, I'm just pressing this button right here. So you can just kind of see what's going on there. So this is the 2016 Toyota Highlander. There we go. We're just going to do kind of a walk around. You can watch me as I'm walking around it like that, just to kind of get an idea of the vehicle. So, aren't you glad you watched this video? There's no way this was a waste of your time. You totally enjoyed this and you found it helpful. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. So yeah, I've got the limited edition, so that might be why it has the DVD player. So hope you enjoyed watching my 9-minute video. My name is Nick Shell with Family Friendly Daddy Blog. If you go to familyfriendlydaddyblog.com and search in the search box 2016 Toyota Highlander, you will see several blog posts I did on this vehicle. Thanks again for watching. You didn't have to, but you chose to, even though it was raw and unedited and unrehearsed. 9 minutes of your life you'll never get back, but thanks for giving that to me anyway. Nick Shell, Family Friendly Daddy Blog.